Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this interactive session on the subject Mine Action Pathways to a Safer World. This topic, which is the brainchild of Colonel Navneet Mittal, the founder and chairman of Horizon Group, is of utmost importance today. We look forward to a very productive session. I am extremely grateful to Preeti Dhaiya for introducing me. However, suffice to introduce me as an army veteran. Because a soldier is a first-hand witness to misery and sufferings that is caused by war. The horrors and deprivation of war are something that a soldier who has lived through it understands well. General Eisenhower, who later became US President, says, "I hate war as only a soldier who has lived it, who has seen its brutality, its futility, its stupidity." India's Emperor Ashoka the Great of 3rd century BC, after conquering Kalinga, renounced war. The sufferings which he saw and the destruction that it caused, he was drawn towards Buddhism. War has undergone several changes throughout history, but the human suffering it causes has become more profound, more severe. Talking about global scenario and security situation, it is very volatile and complicated, with over 60 countries and regions, as CDS had mentioned, are affected by unspeakable atrocities. Some trends of particular concern of modern day wars are that they are lasting much longer and they are fought in hugely populated urban areas. Russia-Ukraine war has been on for over 2.5 years, and Israel-Hamas war has completed over a year. Still, we are looking forward and praying for their end. The human cost in both the wars has been colossal, with the figures of killed, injured, and displaced is mind-boggling, keeping societies trapped in cycles of pain and uncertainty. Tomorrow, even if the guns fall silent and the hostilities cease with the signing of peace agreements, the enduring legacy of conflict remains in the form of landmines and explosive remnants of war. Mines placed during a war not only impact soldiers, but also kills and injures civilians decades later. We are privileged to have on our panel some illustrious army veterans and eminent scholars. I am sure it will be a very enriching experience hearing them. Now, without much ado, I will introduce my panelists. Major General R.P.S. Bhaduria is a very distinguished veteran of Indian Army, and introducing him is like, as they say in Hindi, chote muh badi baat. His profound experience of J&K and other places at different levels of service will give us a very educative insight during today's discussion. His eminence as a national security strategist is well established with his tenures in USI and presently as ADG Clause. His Excellency Dr. Alexander Polishchuk, Ambassador of Ukraine, is a veteran of armed forces. One may get misled by the prefix doctor before his name, but let me clarify that he has served in the command and staff positions of the armed forces and retired as Major General in the year 2010. His doctorate is a reflection of his academic brilliance. Post-retirement, apart from his senior civil service positions, he was Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine from October 2019 to July 23. Thereafter, he was appointed Ambassador to India. Dr. J. Jagannathan is currently working as an Associate Professor of European Studies in JNU. An intellectual and a scholar, He was earlier a research fellow at the Institute of Peace and Conflict Studies, where his area of focus was Afghanistan and Iran. A visiting fellow to a number of foreign universities, his articles have been published in a number of national and international journals. His experience is vast and varied. Lieutenant Colonel Satish Malik is a battle-hardened Maratha soldier, a war casualty. Despite his grievous injury, his spirits have always been high. An avid biker who has toured all over the globe on his motorcycle. His passion of photography has given him an international recognition. We cannot have a better speaker with first-hand experience of being a landmine victim. Mr. Kelvin Tan has over 23 years of experience in the defense industry. He is well versed in explosive ordnance disposal and improvised explosive disposal operations, combining strategic leadership, risk management, and technical expertise to manage high-stakes landmine clearance and ordnance disposal projects globally. He holds a master's degree in business administration and project management professional. Now I will request General Bhaduria to tell us about the challenges and treaties related to international mine action.